Hello you all! I am really excited today. I'm going to be doing a reaction to the music video of The Fate of Ophelia. I have heard the song one time and I did see on TikTok a little bit of the dance scene and I was like, oh, I've
got to do this ASAP.
I have mentioned before, my life has been a little chaotic. I am still dealing with strep right now. My son is on his second ear infection and strep as well. So it has been just a household of illness all the past couple weeks. I really didn't pay attention to the lyrics, and you know I have a hard time with the music video, but I'm excited to see if Taylor does a little bit goes like more in depth about Ophelia, because you know that subject matter is very dark. For those that don't know, Ophelia was a character in the play Hamlet.
Let me see if I get this right.
I am under the impression that Ophelia was very much in love with Hamlet, but Hamlet was very confused about what he wanted in his life and his endeavors. Tough because he eventually rejected Ophelia. He even made a comment about her that she should become a nun or something. What was hard about when that happened, it was also compounded with the fact that she took care of her brother and her father. Anything they asked of her, she did. So he was her only real sense of, I think, freedom or autonomy in life. And then whenever he rejected her, it happened at the same time that she lost her father. So that's what kind of like made her go mental. And I think it was unaliving her drowning in the water. If she is relating to Ophelia, it's interesting because it has the components of a father, which on this album there's father figure, which is the first one I reacted to. And then we have a lover that also rejected and abandoned her too. So we know from TTPD that that is a theme. So I'm curious to see if it's in here. Sorry, very long-winded to get around to that. I do want to say that I was recently on the Dating Detectives podcast. Never in a million years would I think that my life would be like true crime adjacent, like that kind of saga, but it is. So if you want to listen to that, check it out. I tell everything, things that aren't even mentioned in my book, The Plan B Chronicles, but they are coming out with some snippets that are released online. They're on my Instagram, and I'm a little nervous about posting because it's some of my like most vulnerable moments of my whole life that were awful. And I've been having this instinct to just curl up in a ball and hermit, but you know, I didn't feel safe to speak before, and now I know that it heals me, so I'm choosing it because there have been so many people that have reached out to me and said that they had very similar experiences, and that makes me really sad. So I want people to feel like they weren't alone. Hard thing though. I've been on YouTube for almost 3 years, gotten lots of comments about all different things. The way I look, what I say, lots of different things. In the comments on Spotify, which I think have now been erased, not because I was complaining or anything. I learned what a vocal fry was and everybody kept commenting that I had a really bad vocal fry. It's interesting what you don't know about yourself, and somebody was like, let's not normalize pointing out somebody's quirks when they're recounting trauma. And I was like, it's a quirk? Like, I don't know. What do you all think? Do I have a vocal fry? I didn't even know exactly what it was. Some of it is like that up talk. Some person online said that vocal fry was like the Kardashians. I'm like, I do not sound like the Kardashians. I digress. I will say that I think that because of the trauma, my voice has changed. And whenever I get more stressed out, I start to lose my voice. And I feel like my voice has gotten deeper just from stress. I don't know. That's what I think. I also wanted to mention that I'm considering starting another channel because of my viewership. I guess I'm a little inconsistent. Like it's unpredictable how many views my videos are gonna get, and they would really like it to be more of just reactions from the people who will get the views. I don't love that. A big part of my mission of doing this was to be able to get therapy themes out there in the world for free. So being kind of encouraged to pull back on that so that I could get sponsorships, you know, I don't love. So I'm thinking about just doing a separate channel for those type of things and interviewing with people, podcasts maybe. I also want to talk about the songs more in depth without having to always play them because of the copyright, because I feel like there's just so much more that I've missed in initial reactions. Not saying that there's anything wrong with me. There's just so much more also that I learned from all of you that I'm like, I want to talk about that. So look out for that. But in the meantime, the thing being me afloat is the support I'm shown over on Patreon. I love you all so much.
So much.
If you want to become a member, join. It's patreon.com/menwithmare. There are different tiers, but I'm just really grateful for them. So thank you guys. Okay, let's do this. Pretty. Ooh.
I heard you calling on the megaphone. You wanna see me all alone. As legend has it, you are
Cam.
pyro. You light the match to
She looks gorgeous.
glow. And if you never call for me, I might have drowned in the melancholy. I swore my loyalty to me, myself, and I, right before you lit my
So good.
sky. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. Late one night, you dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, may I see the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibe.
Wait a second. Okay, I have to stop. You know that I stop a lot, but I'm really transfixed. This has gone longer than usual. Anyways, I love this. I love the painting of Ophelia, and she didn't drown. Right there, right at the start, she addressed what I was suspecting, is that she rises up. I really love that and the symbolism of that, and her hair, it's gorgeous. And the orange bird, that reminds me of Look What You Made Me Do, the bird cage. Like, I feel like it goes back to that. And it reminds me of the Look What You Made Me Do music video whenever there's that like grave, digging the grave for the old Taylor. Necessarily thinking that this is just about Travis. Like, I think it's about us, like us as fans. She was melancholy and thought things weren't gonna happen for her. We dug her out of her grave, you know, like Reputation, and said, we want you, yelling for her on the megaphone. Also like Travis because of him getting on his podcast and saying what he said, which is just, I love it. I also like about the match, like the symbolism of fire. I think that that shows that she has someone who can stay with her through the fires, or put out the fires, or aren't afraid of the fires that she might get herself into. I don't know. I really like it. And then the look of the 60s kind of look. It's a time period that I think I was supposed to be born into, or maybe I was alive during that time in another life, who knows? So the dancing scene is so cool. Okay, let's keep going.
Late one night, you dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, may I see the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been, 'cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia.
Ooh,
The eldest daughter
that hair.
of a nobleman, Ophelia lived in fantasy. But love was a cold bed full of scorpions. The venom stole her sanity.
I have to stop. I have to stop again because it's so good, and so much just in that short little clip. Okay, what do I want to start with first? This reminds me of The Tempest. Miranda, she was exiled to an island with her father, of all people, another father theme going on there. Ophelia lived in fantasy. She's talked about that so much that she's lived inside of her own mind, like, I hate it here, so I will go to secret gardens in my mind, and all of that to kind of escape the world that she is in. I also think that that's something that a lot of us fellow neurodivergent people experience. We have a lot of fantasy that we deal with. But she was saying that filled with scorpions. One of my favorite songs is Mad Woman, and that's how it starts. What did you think I'd say to that? There's a scorpion sting and fighting back. It strikes to kill, and you know I will. I feel as if here she's really saying that she had to go away in her imagination, because all of the things in her life were venomous. It was making her that way too. Also, love seeing the dancers. I don't know. The dancers from Eras Tour that was on Disney, being able to see it on TV, their faces, love them so much, and it just brings me joy. Anyways.
And if you'd never call for me, I might have lingered in purgatory. You wrap around me like a chain, a crown, a fire, pulling me into the fire. All that time I sat alone in my tower,
Love it.
you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all.
I gotta stop because I keep going in my mind. I keep hearing purgatory, purgatory, purgatory. Pulled her from the purgatory, like that in-between state. Like you're not fully dead, but you're not fully crossed over. I don't doubt that she felt this way. The Tortured Poets Department produced, no matter what anybody says, in my mind, some of her best work, most heart-wrenching. She was not well. So to see her on the other side of it makes me like really, really happy. Even though it's an upbeat song, I can feel that there's darkness, that she was in a dark spot. So anyways, I love this blue color. It's one of my favorite colors. Sorry. Go back.
We're just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. They wanna get me out of my grave and save my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, the seas, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been. 'Cause now your mind it's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia is locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. Locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. I can see it all. They wanna get me out of my grave and save my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Hey. Oh! I gotta stop for a second. I just can't help myself. Kitty Finley, don't know who that is. I know her grandma was Marjorie Finley, and she was an opera singer, and she left all of her backlog dreams to Taylor. If you know, you know. Showing all of these different scenarios, like being wrapped up in all of those ropes. Like you're not gonna get free, but she gets picked right up. And it's a way that I think she just didn't expect to get free.
The sky, pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been. 'Cause now your mind it's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia, you saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Oh my gosh, so good. Did you see that bird fly out the window? It's out of its cage. It reminds me of the poem, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. It's flying out there with that orange that represents this time period, I feel like, of the showgirl. And also, I love at the end that she's in the bath, but she's not under. She's not pulled under. Which, I don't know, you all. It immediately makes me think of Britney Spears' music video for Every Time, which is so sad. There's paparazzi and issues with her loved one, some drug abuse in the music video, and she slips under the bathtub of water and drowns. And I don't think Taylor is necessarily nodding to Britney here, but I don't know, there's just something that gives me that feeling. Like she was able to keep her head above the water. Whoa, do you all hear that? Oh my. It is crazy windy outside. Oof, it's a little creepy. I'm actually alone. I live in Columbus, Ohio, kind of near Ohio State's campus. Kind of. I mean, I'm not on it, but near-ish. I'm not gonna tell exactly where I live, but it's right before the holidays and it's like everybody's gone and there was like all these break-ins. I still haven't gone to visit family yet and there's no one around in this crazy wind. It's kind of eerie. Anyways, I love this. Like this video is amazing. Also, Look at her. Look at her showing off her stomach. Like the fact that she didn't start really showing her belly button until she was 35, almost 36, I think. As a pop star, love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed this one. You take care.